The government's currently throwing a lot at reopening the economy, but today's been proof it was never going to be easy. Have a look at this. These are just a few of the big brands that have already said they're going to have to make redundancies. Big names in here from aviation, manufacturing, retail and hospitality. Some you might remember. British Airways, they said they're going to have to cut about 12,000 jobs. The owners of Upper Crust, about 5,000. It all amounts to tens of thousands of jobs lost from across the economy. And now there's more bad news from the high street. Boots, a huge employer, has announced it's cutting about 4,000 jobs. That's around 7% of the workforce, and it's closing 48 branches of Boots opticians. It blames footfall. That's the number of people in shops. Boots actually stayed open throughout the pandemic, but look, footfall was down 85% in April. Then there's John Lewis, the high street favourite. It's putting 1,300 jobs at risk and cutting 8 of its shops. That includes the department stores in Birmingham, Grand Central, and also the one in Watford as well. But it's John Lewis's reasoning that will really rattle the high street retailers. Before this pandemic, around 40% of its sales were online. It's now forecasting that could be 60 to 70%. It says the pandemic has simply accelerated existing trends from the high street to online shopping. Look at this data from Springboard, the retail consultants. You can see the total collapse in footfall during lockdown. Now, that's hardly a surprise, but it's this bit here when the shops were reopened in about mid-June. Those numbers simply didn't recover. Now, it's the timing as well of these redundancies that's particularly bad for the Chancellor. Remember, he's only just unveiled his big plan for creating and protecting jobs, but his focus was largely hospitality, with nothing specific for sectors like retail.
None of us know what that demand trajectory is going to look like. And while it would have been lovely to have more now, I think, as long as he stays open to the potential for the need to provide further support in the future, that's a good ask.
Retail certainly isn't the only sector that's struggling to recover. Others also feel overlooked. Yes, the economy's reopening, but it's been changed by the pandemic. Many jobs will no longer exist.